Welcome to the Kidney Kitchen. Two very special guests with me today. Super excited to be working with these guys today. I'll let them introduce themselves to you.
Hi, I'm Sumaya. I'm a kidney patient and I love to cook food and I love to feed people, and I hope by you trying this recipe you will hopefully feel part of Ramadan.
Hi, I'm Nasaar. I'm Sumaya's brother. I'm a kidney donor and I also love feeding people.
You've come to the right place,
Yeah.
you guys. What are we cooking today?
So today we're making dal. It's a red lentil curry. It's a staple food within our culture, within our houses. So we hope that you enjoy it.
Some good spices going on, traditional spices I can see.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we've got ground coriander, we've got red chili powder, turmeric, and for the tempering we've got garlic and cumin seeds, and to finish it off we've got garam masala and coriander. So we've soaked the lentils for about half an hour in warm water. And
why do you do that?
it's to release the starch from there, and I think it cooks a lot better, so that's why. So now I'm just going to go and take the tomatoes, onions and green chilies and blend them with a hand blender. Paul, can you just sieve that out for me? Thank you.
No problem.
So I'm just going to blend these three ingredients. So we've got tomatoes, onion and green chilies here. So we've blended all our ingredients. Paul, could you bring the dal?
No problem. There's your
Thank you very much.
drained red lentils.
Yep, that's looking good. Now we're just going to move on to the next step and put everything in a pan. So we've got our pan on a medium flame here. We're just going to add boiling water, our dal, our blended mix and some spices. So I'll just start off with some boiled water. So this is our pre-soaked dal that we've sieved out. And now we're going to add our blended tomato, onion and green chili mix. Okay. So now we're going to add all of our spices. So we're going to add ground coriander, and Paul, can you give me the red chili powder, please?
Red chili powder. It's almost like a one-pot stew, isn't it?
It is, and that's
an
why
Asian one-pot feast.
That's why it's the easiest thing to make if you're in a hurry, and it goes really well with boiled rice and naan bread.
So you wouldn't just have it on its own, you'd have some condiments to it.
It's like it's quite soupy as well, so you can have it on its own. And we're going to add turmeric and give that a bit of a stir.
Smashing.
And we're just going to let this cook on medium flame, cover it up for about 10 to 15 minutes or until all the ingredients are combined. You can add more water if you wish, depending on how thick or thin you want the consistency. So if you want it a bit more soupy, you can add more water in it. And I think that's the great thing about this dish, is you can, adjust it to suit however you want to eat it. Yeah.
What can you tell me about Ramadan? Do you guys still fast during Ramadan?
Yeah, so Ramadan is an Islamic month in the Muslim year. And we fast for a full month, so it's about 29 to 30 days, depending on the lunar calendar. We fast from pre-dawn all the way to sunset, so it's nice to fast in the winter days because it's shorter. It's a lot easier. In the summer, obviously, the days are longer and it's quite tough. But I'm a kidney patient, and when I was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, I'm not able to fast anymore. I wasn't able to fast on dialysis.
Is that right?
And even now after being transplanted, I can't fast. So I know I'll never ever be able to fast ever again in my life, and I feel as if I've lost a part of my identity from that. Because fasting is more than just our religious belief. I think it's who we are, because we've grown up with it, haven't we? We've seen mum and dad fast when we were young, and we've always fasted ourselves. So, but for me to feel part of the month of Ramadan, I love to cook. I love to cook for my husband. He's fasting all day. I love to cook for my family. And I like to cook meals that remind us of that month, and I feel part of it. So I'm hoping that patients who do have quite a bit of restrictions in eating, like dialysis patients, I hope that by making these recipes they'll be able to enjoy in the festivities even though they can't fast. So yeah.
Wow, well, that's fascinating insight.
Yeah. Now we're just going to make the tarka, that's what we call it, or the tempering. So we're going to temper the dal. The dal's done. It's still on low heat, and the first thing I'm going to add is oil, and I'm also going to add the butter, I'm just going to let that heat up. So I'm just going to add cumin seeds to this now. And we're just going to wait until we start hearing them pop a little bit. I'll turn the heat a bit higher. But you have to be careful at this stage because you don't want to burn the cumin seeds. And I'm just going to add the garlic now. You can smell the cumin and the butter and the garlic all being cooked. Now you have to keep an eye on the colour of the garlic because it goes dark very quickly, and we're looking for like a golden brown colour. And it's ready to add, and I can really smell the garlic now, so I need to add that to the dal. The dal's already done, and I'm just going to lift this and add it in the dal. And just scrape all that in, and you can actually see in the pan now, you can actually see all those garlic bits, the cumin. Now we'll just finish the dal off with some coriander and garam masala. So chef,
my turn again?
Yep, your turn again. No, can you just chop that finely for me, please?
No problem at all. How's that?
Thank you, that's perfect. So this is ready to go into the dal. So we've got the garam masala. Yep.
Straight in?
Straight in,
yep.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And the coriander.
Fresh coriander?
Yep, we'll keep some aside for garnish.
Sure.
Yep, thank you. That's perfect. Yeah, mix that in and cover it up with a lid, and we'll just leave it on a low heat for 2 to 3 minutes.
Can't wait for this. Wow, the smell of garlic in there. Unbelievable, fantastic.
Yeah, that's the smell of the tempering the garlic and adding it to the dal. It makes it like really, it smells really nice, doesn't it?
Punch in it, yeah.
Gives it a punch,
yeah. Yeah, beautiful.
So that's ready.
Up.
Yeah.
Let's have a portion, yeah.
Ready to plate this up. So you can eat this as a soup as well. We've got naan bread here.
Yep, that's just warmed that up in the oven.
Yeah.
Warm naan bread.
You can have this on boiled rice as well. A lot of people have it with that. And we're just going to garnish it with some coriander on top.
Beautiful. Just one last thing to do.
Yeah.
We've got to get it past the dietitian in the house today.
Yep.
Lorna's here, keeping an eye on us as always. Here you go, Lorna, come and have a try. So what do you think?
Great, thank you everybody.
Thanks for that.
That's great. Lovely warm vegetarian
Lovely
curry.
plate of food, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Have a taste.
Dig in.
Do a bigger spoon really than a teaspoon.
You chefs.
Thank you very much.
That's nice. Yeah, really nice sort of yeah, kind of a subtle flavour, and it's got a bit of heat to it afterwards. So it's really nice. So many flavours in it. And is it sort of all sort of jar spices and things, or could you make your own?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted a quick dish, then yeah, you can use the jar ones. But I personally make my own spices, so I would buy a bag of whole spices, like for example, garam masala. It's got whole spices in it, and I have a little coffee grinder at home, and I'd mix it in that, and that's a lot fresher. It tastes a lot better, and this, you know, it smells a lot better as well. And I add that to my curries, so that's an option for you if you've got a bit of time. But shot bottle ones are good as well.
Good as well, yeah. But I don't think that needs salt. All of the flavour that it's got in there, I think it's really good as it is.
And the idea is to dip your bread in, is it?
Yeah, we normally just dip our bread with our hands and eat it like that.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah.
Stupid little
That's
spoon.
the idea.
Good, is it? Yeah.
Just to dip it in.
So a proper amount. Yeah, absolutely.
Naan bread as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And this is something you traditionally eat at home?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very quick and easy recipe. It's a staple in so many houses, and in Ramadan, you know, when you come back maybe from dialysis or you've just had an exhaustive day, that a lot of kidney patients do, this is such a quick dish to make. And we often do eat it in Ramadan because a lot of the time we'll have a lot of fried food when it begins, when Ramadan begins, and we have a lot of chicken and meat. And then towards the end of Ramadan, you just want something simple and vegetarian, and this is a great option.
There's plenty there as a portion as well, isn't there? It's quite filling though, isn't it? It's very filling.
It's really, really nutritional. I mean, lentils are great, sort of high in fibre, but fairly sort of low in phosphate as well. So, yeah, really good choice. Sort of a meal for someone on dialysis.
They've nailed it. They've nailed it.
We have.
Thanks very much,
Come again.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.